Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back for another game of Hearthstone. Last episode we played a very quick arena run. We got 3 losses in a row, and then we played 3 games trying to get 2 wins between the Druid or Rogue. We did not succeed in those 3 games at all, so it was just 6 games straight of me losing. So we're gonna try and get at least 1, if not all 3 of them. If I can get 2 games, I only need 1 more to get 3 victories from any class. And I'm close to getting 100 damage to enemy heroes. We're gonna go between Druid and Rogue. We played as Druid last time. Now it's Rogue's turn. All we gotta do is get lucky. We found out last episode you do get Goblins and Gnomes packs. We also know that there are now Goblins and Gnomes packs. So playing the arena is the smart move. I'm thinking I'll probably play arena runs a lot faster than I normally would. We've got the gold. There's no real reason not to play arena runs. Let's see. Backstab is not really a great card to have in your first turn. Definitely should get rid of backstab. There's no way you'd use it in your first turn. Because if you go first, an undamaged minion is just gonna be your minion. Yep, I should have traded that off, didn't think that. Always learning your strategies, always understanding the cards a little bit better. You have to become basically an expert on every card so that you know how to get them to all work together, create some great strategy nobody else has thought about, and beat all these other random people. So he chooses to bring a 3/2 item out. He could attack this, he could attack this. Chooses to do neither, interestingly enough. So, I have 2 mana. Can't do anything else. Might as well bring this out. I'll hit his face if you won't hit mine. He's holding this in reserve. I guess he thinks there's a better use than just doing 6 damage to the face.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Almost used the wrong strategy there. Was thinking I would just use this 1/1 to kill him. Totally forgot I had the card that does 2 damage to an undamaged minion. Next turn I can summon a new dagger, put the deadly poison on it, or I can summon this guy. Either way. He's got nothing on the field. Maybe he's holding out for deadly poison. Can he get deadly poison, or is that a special card only for rogues? I think it's only for rogues. So I don't think he can do that. But he's still not attacking. Did we potentially get a bot? I don't know. We did get a good card here. So we're gonna do 3 damage to the face this turn. Then we're gonna play this card next turn. It's gonna destroy it, do 3 to him and 3 to him. In the meantime, we just hit him.
Here we go.
3 times.
Here we go.
Job's done.
It would be nice if this game had like achievements, but it really doesn't. It has quests, and it has leveling system. But there's room for more achievements. There's room to give more gold for doing more things. They're kind of stingy on the gold.
What now?
If I really love to play Hearthstone, if I wanted to do 2, 3, 4 arena runs every day, it would take a lot of effort to grind up that much. I'm not even sure you would be able to grind that up that much gold in a day. Probably wouldn't be. Didn't help one bit to bring out that second character.
Push forward.
He didn't know I had that. And I'm glad.
Here we go.
But this one's seeming more and more like a bot every second. He has not attacked at all. He's had opportunities. He's summoned creatures. He's had creatures that could have attacked the face. He's just not doing anything. And I don't have a
Handle it!
I have there's no reason for him not to be attacking, and yet he's not attacking.
Here we go. Push forward.
Got him down to 1 health. There's literally nothing in my quest line to keep this guy alive. He's not doing anything. He's not making an interesting game at all. I love wins like this, but these are probably the most boring games for you to see. Look, this guy has charge. Hit my face. Do something. At least pretend like you're not a bot. I mean, he's just not doing anything. It's ridiculous. So, throw this guy out. Throw this guy out. Throw this guy out. I mean, it's just all so ridiculous.
Here we go.
Thank you, bot, for the win, but you really not that interesting. We did 100 damage, we got another 40. We spent 150 in the previous episode to get into the arena, so we're back up to, we only need 110 to get it back to where we were at. I was saving 700 gold in case it was the Goblins and Gnome expansion was going to be like the Nexramas expansion. Nexramas had 5 sections, 5 weeks.
I must protect
Each week
the wild.
cost, I don't know, 150 or something like that. Maybe one of them only cost 100 or one of them was free. I think the first one was free. But with that setup, it cost 700 gold to buy the whole thing piecemeal. I don't think you could buy the whole thing straight out. You had to buy part 1, then part 2, then part 3. But I was playing it, and it was getting released weekly. Alright, so gain 2 mana crystals, gain an empty mana crystal, so, and then throw the coin here, and pop this.
For the wild.
So just like that,
Job done.
I will be at 3 next turn, and he'll be at 2.
For the wilds.
Fighting a druid versus a hunter could be a very boring game if he just sits there and gets 2 armor and I get 1 armor and 1 damage and attack and do just 1 armor damage. But I'll have more armor in the long run because I'll be taking his down. Let's see. I have 4 I could bring out. This guy, and then Go ahead and give this guy 2+2 plus taunt. Maybe we'll get really lucky and get another win. I really don't have any thought of playing any other character than the mage for the third win. Mage is my best deck, probably still. I feel that way at least. I think it has the best chance of winning of all my decks. Plus it's the closest to being maxed out. Once it's maxed out, I won't play with it as much. But until then,
I hope you like my invention.
kind of feel like I want to keep on playing. So, if I can get the victory, which is possible, I'll win here. I've got the upper hand at the moment. But if I get this victory, we won't have to do Druid or Rogue anymore, which are weaker decks for sure. I'll go play with Mage. Maybe we'll get lucky and win. And if that's true, then just like that, I will have... Well... I didn't really... How many times am I going to have to say, I plan for failure and I do not plan at all for success? But if I win in this episode and get all 3 of the quests done,
For the wilds.
there's only gonna be like 2 episodes. So I will have recorded 2 episodes for 3 days worth of time. That could be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem, but it could be if it only took me 1 episode every 3 days. So if it took me 1 episode to do 3 days worth of quests, then I come back and do 3 days more worth of quests, and I would have only recorded 2 episodes for that week. That would be a bit of a problem, wouldn't it? We would have to post less episodes that week, or I'd have to be really lucky and already have made enough backlog. I do have a backlog at the moment, so this isn't going to be an immediate problem, but will eventually be a major problem if I just get really good and start So this one starts off with 8 attack, and the attack starts off with 7, and the attack goes down every time he attacks, not the durability. That was the wrong card. I should have played this.
Have enough mana.
That was stupid. Dumb. I should have played destroy this weapon. Well, he is gonna take 8 damage though, so not too worried about that. That was the wrong game, but could have been good. Wish I'd thought things through. He's just playing everything. I don't know if he's got a strategy here. He's about to win. He thinks he's about to win or what. But let's see if we can throw some question into his success. Here, Death Rattle will do 1 damage to all minions. Let's see. Well, might as well. Next Rammus here gains +1/+1 and has stealth. Really hard to kill him. And he'll just get stronger and stronger.
Something needs tinkering?
I like that call. Something needs tinkering. If you have a mech, gain 1/1 and add a spare part to your hand. Spare parts are like 1 mana item cards from a pool of cards I don't know. Swap its attack and its health. Interesting. So play this. Play this.
For the wild.
Just attack with this. Why not? Get rid of this guy. Not gonna hurt me. So I need to kill next round this pretty fast. Maybe I'll kill him next turn. Or maybe he'll kill me. What is this? Give a friendly mech +2/+2. What is it? Something screw, wank, clunker. I'd probably mispronounce that name. Probably severely. Thinking about what I just said, I am almost certain I mispronounced that name.
For the wild.
Get rid of this guy. It doesn't take any damage to do that. He's got another knocks around us up. I still have combined health and armor. I still have 1 more than he does.
Bring out your dead.
I'm out of cards. He's got a lot more on deck than I do. It's hard to see me winning this. Choose one, deal 5 damage to a minion, or deal 2 damage to all minions. Let's see. Deal 5 damage to a minion. And won't this guy do 2 damage to everybody? You know what? I played that wrong. I really played that wrong. I should have done 2 damage to all minions, then use this ability to attack once. Did not think that. I would have probably killed every single character on the field. Turn this around if I had just picked the right choice.
Armor made.
Done the math, thought it through. It's a complicated thought. But not that complicated. And now it feels like I'm definitely gonna lose.
Taste my steel. For the wild. Job done.
He only has 11 cards. If I could potentially get rid of his 11 cards with my 13 cards and just make them... Can he accidentally attack his own guys? It doesn't look like you can. It looks like the wrong enemy is the only option. It doesn't say the wrong minion or the wrong target. That would definitely change how useful or useless a card is if it has a 50% chance to attack any enemy or any minion, including the ones on your side. Going with Rogue again, hoping to win. So far, the only win we've seen was a bot. We're playing in rank 21 player here, so maybe we'll win because of that. We don't need this card. We don't need this card. None of those cards are going to help on the first turn. Mana count is particularly important on the first 3 turns or so, I'd say. Having a deck that has enough cards that can be played on the first turn, the second turn, the third turn, is crucial.
Job's done.
You don't want this situation here. You don't want to just be, you have to end your turn, because you can't do anything. And pretty much that's what he did too. Maybe this is a bot.
No, take candle.
Is he gonna do anything? Is this a robot? Have we seen him highlight any cards at all? The bots seem like they are out tonight. No surprise, since this is the new expansion. Imagine when the way and the reason bots exist at all are that people run as many bots as they can when they are playing the game. Of course, people are going to want to play the game right now because of the new expansion. And so they just run as many bots as they can in the hopes that their actual login that they're playing on runs into one of their bots that they're running, and the bot will just do what's required to lose the game to you.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
Of course, there's anti-cheat mechanisms in the game, so a bot cannot just surrender on the first turn over and over again. That bot will get caught pretty fast. It has to pretend like it's actually a player. It has to do all kinds of things like actually deal damage, actually select cards.
Tastingo! Yes!
Let's see. So here we have deal 4 damage. Actually, that was a waste. I could have brought this guy out first. Anyways.
Crush! No! Smash!
I suppose I'll save that. Put these guys here.
Yeah.
Put this guy here.
Job's done.
Why I'm spending so much mental energy fighting what is probably a bot. I don't know. I just want to win. I want wins. I don't care if I don't have enough recordings. If I only put out a recording Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's because you've seen me win. You've gotten better. Quality of games because of it. Alright, see. So this guy has 10.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Start here. Let's throw this out here.
Master of magics.
Next turn I'll want to play this guy if I can. So not gonna attack with any of those guys. He's gonna have to attack here and not be able to kill my character. Well, he will be able to kill my character after all. He's got, I guess, more spells than normal for a druid.
forward.
Job's done.
Kind of blew that. Wanted to use the fan and eyes with all those spells.
Handle it!
Well, let's play this. Deal 1 damage to everybody. Let's play this. And then let's play this. Alright, so deal 3 damage to an undamaged minion. There are no end damage minions on his side. We'll kill this guy off. You were able to turn that around. Wish I'd played it a little bit better, but at the very least, I think we're closing the gap.
For Najata.
My shield for Argus!
Alright, so attack of 3. Let's see.
Ready to ride!
Deal 2 damage, deal 1 damage, draw a card. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Deal 2 damage to this guy. Deal 1 damage to draw a card. Nothing in that card was helpful. Put this guy out.
Job's done.
Still behind the curve. Still behind the curve. I was calling this guy a bot, and I'm still losing. Wow. Maybe he wasn't a bot. Trying to save some face here. To say maybe he wasn't a bot. Maybe he just had a different kind of deck that required him not to play the first few hands. Maybe he's a genius player.
Where shall
And that's how he's able to beat me so easily. Alright, destroy your weapon and deals damage to all enemies. Let's see. 3 damage. I need to deal 3 damage to everything. So
Here
I'm gonna
we
take
go.
5 damage here. Destroy the weapon, do 3 damage here. Take. Get rid of this guy. So now we just have 4. We're gonna have go ahead and bring this out.
Job's done. Well played.
So he's got the game in the bag, it seems like. I'm seeing 7. He does the swipe to do 4. And just like that, I've lost again. Just like that. So this is the second game we've played on this recording, this episode. If we were doing the Heart 3, let's see. The next episode would have a chance of getting those 3 victories. Made some progress in this recording. I don't know, it's just
Malfurion versus Thrall!
really difficult
For Doomhammer.
to
I must protect the wild.
to chop these up into equal length episodes. Maybe that's the secret here. Maybe I should not chop them up into equal length episodes. Maybe I should do 2 episodes with 3 runs, and if that doesn't get the quests done, then the 3rd episode is just the marathon episode, where we just go on and on and on. So, certainly something to think about.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
I mean, I guess that would make a lot of logical sense.
Ready for action.
Because if the third episode was just a marathon episode, then I'd always have 3 episodes for 3 days worth of time. I'm not certain I really need 3 episodes for 3 days worth of time, because I'm not doing any recordings for Saturday and Sunday, the weekends.
My steel.
So I already have 2 extra days if I wanted to work 7 days a week. Playing video games.
For the wild.
But I guess that would be the best way to do it. Do a hard 3 on the first 2, marathon until it's done. That could mean that there isn't a third recording at all. That would be up to me if I just felt like playing for no reason. It would also mean that it could the third recording of every recording could be super long. It could go 9, 10, 12 episodes. I mean, I suppose after a certain while I would just get bored and quit playing. I'd just be like, well, can't get all of these quests done.
I thank you.
Why is he thanking me? I have no idea. But has he beaten me already? I don't know. I seriously doubt that. I could do 4 episodes, 4, and then the marathon. We may readjust it at that time, but at the moment we'll do hard 3 episodes for the first 2, and then if we haven't gotten all of those 3 days worth of quests done, then third episode will be the marathon. If we do get all the quests done in 2 episodes, I'll be short an episode. Could end up with days where there aren't Hearthstone episodes, which might end up with Hearthstone having a significantly less episode numbers than Isaac, which is a more appealing game to me. I guess that's fine. The episode numbers are just something I'm making up, so. Hurry up and beat me. This is gonna be the last episode. This is gonna be the last game for this episode. I think we did 3.
I thank you.
If we didn't do 3, then sorry about that, but this is definitely gonna be the last episode. So if I can win, that would be great. But I doubt I am gonna win. I'm seeing enough here to beat me. Could potentially even concede, but I don't concede. I let them do the damage because they've got quests. Just like it would be very frustrating when we were working on the quests to do 100 damage to the enemy's face. Very frustrating if people were surrendering the whole time, making it impossible for me to do that damage. So, what did we accomplish today in those, I think, 3 games? We got, I guess, 1 win in this recording. Maybe we didn't even get that much. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.